So we'll be looking at the Korean Mabinogi forums. So I think the Mabinogi forums on the Korean website are kind of interesting. It's interesting to like read what opinions the Korean community for the game has. So today we'll be looking at 5 different threads. So the first one will be from the Errand Discussion Square section of the forums. So what needs to be added to the blacklist function? So other characters and animals on the same account should also be made invisible when someone's blacklisted. So basically if you like blacklist someone, all the other characters and pets on their account should also become invisible and be blacklisted as well. I completely agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree, like, all characters on the account should be made invisible when you block them. Like, you shouldn't have to see any of their other characters or pets or anything like that. And you definitely shouldn't be able to, like, switch to, like, other characters to continue to harass someone that's blocked you. And the next one we'll be looking at is also about the blacklist in the free board section of the forums. So this is half blacklist. So player A blocks player B. Player A is visible on player B's screen, but not on player A's screen. So yeah, this is like a huge problem with the way the blacklist feature works. Like, you can blacklist someone, but they can still see you and follow you around and stalk you, even though you can't see them. It's a huge problem. If A blocked B, it shouldn't be visible on B's screen. If you do something half-hearted like this, I think the other person will notice and criticize you even more. So there's some comments on this one. So yeah, it still sounds like the blacklist still has some problems that should be fixed. I would also like it if the blacklist was separate from the friends list. That way, like, when you blacklist someone, they don't take up space on your friends list. Like, I think the maximum friends or players that you can have on your friends list is like 200. But like, if you blacklist players, they also count. So like, let's say you've blacklisted, 10 people, and that means you can only have like 190 friends, because those 10 people that you blacklisted are taking up space on your friends list. And like, I think the blacklist feature should have its own like separate tab. That way you could blacklist like up to 200 people, and it wouldn't, and you could still like have like 200 friends on your friends list. And next, let's look at Mabinogi needs to update the war using trade to revive PvP. So currently trade is ruined. The reason is that trade items are worthless. It is an item that users cannot use in the actual game, because the looters are not users, but monsters with low artificial intelligence. Trade tensions fall. So I thought this was really interesting because it suggests, like, what if players could choose to become outlaws, so, like, during commerce and stuff. So if we had like a job like merchant, where you're like a trader selling stuff, and then here's the one, outlaw. So what if you could be an outlaw and you could actually like loot people that are doing commerce instead of like the bandits? And it overall just covers some things for how PvP could be improved in general. But this is a pretty long one. But yeah, I think it would be very interesting. I especially like the commerce part. I think it'd be very interesting if we could if we could be the outlaws, if we could be the bandits, and, you know, you could actually attack other players that are doing commerce. But I also think that something like this needs to be would have to be kind of controlled, because not every player wants to be, like, attacked randomly by some other player, especially when they're just doing something fun like commerce. So I think, like, limiting it to one channel will be a good solution to this. So, like, keep one channel in the game where, like, it's open PvP for, like, commerce and stuff, and, like, in most places. So you make it clear that to the players that when you join that channel, that you're likely to be attacked randomly by, like, other players. And then, like, all other channels, it's the same as it's always been, where, like, you can't, like, attack another player unless you both agree to, like, a PvP match. I think that would be a good way to, like, limit it without it, like, going too out of control. And I think there were a few comments on this one, too. Scroll down here. So it looks like a lot of the Korean players agree that, like, they would like PvP to get better, and that Mabinogi's PvP was better in the past, but it's become kind of unbalanced. And then the next thing we'll be looking at in the freeboard section is Blinded's Blessing. So if you look above your head, you will see a round light blue ring called Blinded's Blessing. That's right, it does give you a halo above your head. So how do I make this invisible? So I don't think there is a way to, like, make it invisible without, like, turning off Blinded's Blessing. But yeah, I think it would be kind of cool if there was, like, a option where you could make the halo for Blinded's Blessing invisible, so you can still, like, get the buff from the Blinded's Blessing, but not have to see the halo there. And then the last one in the freeboard section is Mabinogi possible without capital. So basically, can you play the game without spending a lot of, like, real money on it? And so is it, like, pay to win or not? And a lot of them do say that, yeah, you can actually play it without putting money into it. And that's one of the best things about Mabinogi, is that it is a completely free-to-play game, but it still has, like, some cash shop options. Like, VIP is 100% optional, and you can play the game completely free without buying any cash shop items. But yeah, I just thought I'd go over, like, 5 threads on the Korean forums that I thought were interesting. And I'm not sure if this is something I'm going to do in the future. I do check the Korean forums, like, usually 2 or 3 times a week, just to kind of see what they're saying about, like, certain things and find out, like, what's going on. So I might make more videos like this, because, like, I know not everyone checks the Mabinogi Korean site, and I don't know if how many other people in the NA actually bother checking the forums here. Okay, so we're going to be taking another look at the Mabinogi Korean forums. So we'll be looking at 6 topics today instead of 5, just because I found 6 of the topics interesting. So what Mabinogi needs to do in order to grow is to expand its worldview. This is in the freeboard forums. So this player is basically saying that Mabinogi is currently obsessed with Celtic mythology, and it results in the story being a little less interesting after a while. And I'll admit, like, the story of the game is not, like, one of the super strong points of the game. Like, it is something to do, but, like, Gen 1 through 3, those are pretty fun, but anything after that is kind of like, even at a certain point, I stopped caring about the story. And I know there are a lot of players in the NA that don't play the game for the story. Mabinogi started out as a Celtic myth, but it is time to change its name. The name Mabinogi has reached the end of its useful life. I don't think that. Don't throw away the name Mabinogi, but come up with a new name. So since Mabinogi is making a fresh start, why not pick a new name to go along with the engine replacement? So, Mabinu, or Mabinogi. No, I don't like that. That doesn't sound right. But it looks like the comments are saying they're fine with the current name Mabinogi. I don't think the game name needs to change, personally. It would be kind of interesting if they did stuff to make the story more interesting. And part of this comment is actually being blocked by their name. It's just something in Google Translate, but we can read that better if we paste it here. So changing the name, it's as nonsense as saying to include gunfights in the Harry Potter series. We don't need to change the game name or anything like that. It would be interesting if they tried some different approaches with the story content to make it more engaging and interesting, but I'm happy with the name we have for it. And next we'll be looking at something in the Aaron discussion square. Do you have any plans for a title for the second generation of Militians? So, this is a user who plays Mabinogi with their whole family, including children. Now the 20th anniversary is approaching. Do you have any plans for a title for the second generation of Militians, such as Born in Aaron? So this is an interesting topic right here. I think it's really cool that, like, Mabinogi is so old that, like, some players even have kids that are, like, playing Mabinogi now. It just shows, like, how far this game has come and how long it's been around. And yeah, it would be kind of cool if there was a second title added. And as for the, what about the second generation of Militians, such as Born in Aaron? This translation reminded me of an interesting, forum topic. There was a forum topic where, in the NA forums, where players were discussing if Militians were capable of having kids. So that's in the NA forums, in the story discussion section. That was made like 4 years ago. So next we'll look at the location of the Bangor Moongate is strangely marked. This is in the Aaron discussion square. So currently the Bangor Moongate is like right down here. And the Morva Isle one is like here. And yeah, these are in the wrong location. Like, Morva Isle is right down here. This is where the Moongate for Morva Isle should be. Because this is where the actual physical Moongate is. And yeah, the Bangor one should probably be a little bit higher. So the Bangor Moongate should probably be a little bit higher up, closer to the name Bangor. And another topic in Aaron Discussion Square is, wasn't there a limit of 200 friends? So if I'm correct, I have 200 friends, and blacklist 300 people. So I don't know if this is a recent change, but I think it's a good one if we can blacklist 300 people and it doesn't take up space on our friends list. As far as I know, you can have up to 200 people on your friends list, but the problem in the NA is that anyone you blacklist takes up space on your friends list. I hope they separate the friends list and the blacklist into two separate lists, so we could blacklist like 200 or 300 people and have up to 200 friends. I think that'd be a lot better. So, Aaron Discussion Square, please give me a large sheep riding pet to succeed Kokopo. So Kokopo was a big bird mount that could hold 2 people from an old anime event. I want to sit on a fluffy sheep, turn on the wings of speed, and run through Aaron. Mabinogi's representative character also has a sheep named Pan, and I can argue that such a pet is a must-have. So basically a giant sheep pet that functions like the Kokopo. That would be dyeable. I would be all for that. We do have like a giant sheep pet in the game, but you can't like mount it. And next let's look at Aaron discussion town square. When trading alpacas, alpaca wagons are requested to be applied as the default value. So from reading this, what I'm basically getting is that this player would like it if we could buy an alpaca pet. When we get an alpaca pet and we have one on our account, we could just use the alpaca wagon without having to have the actual pet summoned. And I'm all for that. One of the reasons I'm all for that idea is so we can actually use our partner with the alpaca wagon. I think that would be really nice, because you can't have a pet and a partner summoned at the same time, so you currently you can't use a commerce partner with the alpaca wagon. I think it'd be a big improvement if all you had to do was have a alpaca pet on your account to use it. Alright, so it's been a while since I've made a video looking at the Korean forums, but today we're going to look at the Korean forums and 3 of the topics. So in the freeboard forums, we have, if you switch to Unreal Engine, it would be difficult with a laptop, right? It would be difficult to play with a laptop. It really shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as you're using like a fairly decent gaming laptop. And that's pretty much true. Like, there are going to be a lot of players that are probably going to have to make some upgrades to whatever computer setup they have. There should be laptops that can handle playing Mabinogi and Unreal fairly well. But the best way to play Mabinogi on Unreal would definitely be with a desktop. I mean, it's just known that desktops have more horsepower, they're just better. So like, the best option would be to... The best and cheapest option would probably be to build your own desktop, buy all the parts to it, build it yourself. But yeah, the game should run on laptops. I'm hoping that the game will still be able to run on most laptops. Like, what's great about Mabinogi now is, like, you can basically buy any modern-day laptop with Windows from just about anywhere, and it'll probably be able to play Mabinogi with almost no issues. But that's gonna change when we get the Unreal Engine update, like... But I'm still hoping that it'll work on, like, a decent laptop that's not overly expensive. And then next in the Aaron discussion forum we have, I wish Unreal would remove gender lock on items. I know that in the current version of Mabinogi, clothing items are not like clothes that you put on the body, but like Nendoroid figures, where the body and clothing are the same part. If it's realistically difficult to remove gender locks on items in the Pleon engine environment because of that characteristic, wouldn't it be relatively easy to modify modeling to wear items of the other gender in the new engine? So that is a very good question. And it looks like this one didn't get any replies. But yeah, I'm sure there would be a lot of players in the NA that would also be happy if there were less gender-locked items in the game. And hopefully with Unreal Engine, hopefully we can see more clothing that isn't gender-locked. And last, we'll be taking a look at this one. So we need to remove useless dramas from the mainstream. The worst quest collection ever. So this player is complaining about the Blinded tutorial. This acts as an entry barrier for newbies at the very end of the story. Take it out of Blanded's memories. Make it skippable like Gen 7. Shakespeare is pretty useless, but the volume is small enough to bear it. So, are they complaining that they have to do like mainstream story quests to pass the last memoir? I don't really think that's a big deal. And also, like, the Blanded storyline, as far as I know, like, the Blanded tutorial is 100% optional. Like, you don't have to do the Blanded tutorial system if you don't want to. I do know that for the 4th volume, you do have to do, like, all the generations through, like, Generation 18, which is, like, Saga 2. To get all the rewards from it and complete the 4th memoir. But I really don't see that as too big of an issue because, again, as far as I know, you're not really required to do any of the memoirs to progress in the game. Like, you could choose to ignore the blinded tutorial system completely if you wanted to, like the old way of like learning skills currently still exists and stuff like that. But obviously you do need to do the generations and complete the 4th memoir if you want to get the rewards from the blinded tutorial. Book 4. But no, I don't think that's a big issue. But yeah, that covers 3 of the forum topics on the Kareem forums. Alright, let's get started on some Mabinogi. So we have the Pinata event stuff to do, and a bunch of dailies. Where does the third one appears at Dar Golan at 3 p.m. I could maybe try and make that one right now, actually. I don't know if I'll succeed. Let's see if we can get there real quick. It might be dead by the time I get there, but that's okay. Do I need to talk to the, Oh, okay, yeah, we'll get the one at 9 a.m. the next day. I need to talk to the NPC first, so I'm probably not gonna make it.
성당종을 시간 맞춰 쳐줄 사람만 있어도.
Okay, so move to Dar Golan. Let's see if we can make it there in time. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. I think it's already dead. So we'll get the pony one in the Garrett Kills area at 9 a.m. the next day. While we wait, let's figure out what the daily dungeons are. What do we have for shadow missions today? Offering, I can use my shuriken for that. And Champion of the Shadow Realm, okay. So those aren't too bad. I think maybe I'll work on my shadow missions while I wait for the next pinata. If I did a veteran dungeon, it would probably take a little bit too long. So we have Rabbi for the veteran dungeon. Let's go find out what the other one is. Gathering eggs is a pain in the butt, and this is an old gathering one, so I'll destroy that and then change channels and get a new gathering. Honestly, getting an herb gathering quest for the daily gathering are the easy ones. Wonder what paper cranes are good for, because they're selling 1,000 paper cranes for a lot of gold. They're probably relevant to like a quest or something. And what about this shop? Okay, so these are stickers. Daily dungeon. And for the daily dungeon, we have Albi dungeon today. So Albi and Rabbi.
다음 분.
Put that up here. Oh, I do still have these, don't I? They'll expire in an hour, though. I need to try pulling a shadow mission pass. Well, 2 shadow mission passes. Receive random items. And we'll throw
이
out
편지는 제법 잘 썼네.
these.
B 플러스.
All of these. Gives a lot of crap I don't really need. What's this enchant? Life? No, that's kind of useless.
이 편지는 제법 잘 썼네. B 플러스.
Okay, we'll destroy all that.
아이고, 한숨 돌리고 이랬으면.
So, shadow mission passes.
모험가 조합은 이쪽이에요.
And dungeon passes. Looks like I only got 1 shadow mission pass. Get some gems.
또 러브레터네.
I wonder how much the destructive robe is worth. Let's actually look it up. Well, how much is it worth when it is on sale? Ooh, that's pricey.
다음 분 접수하세요. 이 편지는 제법 잘 썼네. B 플러스.
And I think I'll use the Shadow Mission Pass for the Tailton mission. Summon up these two. Oh, and I should use the Shadow Crystal too. Alright, let's clear the offering mission. I usually use Ninja for something like this, just because of the Shadowbind skill alone. Like, I'm actually very bad at, like, knocking enemies into a circle like this. So Shadowbind is a good way to prevent them from, like, flying everywhere when I attack them. I want to make sure he lands in the circle too. There. So far, so good. Hey. Not very nice. Ow. Okay, we'll wait for that to wear off, then we'll get him next. Crap. Interfering, annoying warrior. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. 60 mil is way too much for me to ever spend on, like, crafting material. I would never do that. Like, I'd rather run the content myself. There we go. Use this again. Okay, at least I got the crag cow in there. Oh crap, he didn't move all the way into the circle. Come on. There, we got him. Got the horse. I don't think I got that one. Okay, I got that one. Let's see if we can get her into the circle. Yeah, there we go. And boss time. Wait a minute, let's do this. Put them all on ice. Love the frost dragon. Oh wow, he's pretty tough to live through a soccer abyss. Battle for Tailton 1 Elite Pass, I'll take that, and some Spirit Gems, and some Reforged Tools, very nice. Oh, and I can sell those boots for a little bit of gold. How much are those worth, like, a couple hundred? Ooh, 4,000, those are worth more than I thought they were. 4k gold is a lot. Okay, let's go do the other shadow mission real quick too. That one won't take very long. The champion of the Shadow Realm. I didn't really notice it as much yesterday, mostly because I wasn't paying attention, but like now I'm like looking around more, and yeah, the game looks a lot nicer without all those guild stones around. Like, it's nice to see all these areas cleaned up. Since the guild stones are gone now, I wonder if they could bring back like Mabiland. That little place outside of Turconale, that'd be kind of cool. I know there's no real reason to with Festia, but like, I miss Mabiland. I think it would be fun to bring that back for like nostalgia alone. That was a cool spot. And we're just going to use Nascent Divinity for this shadow mission, because I don't really care. Nascent Divinity is a good way to like stay inside this circle, because like enemies can't like push you back in this form. Plus its attacks are still pretty strong too. Like I could probably, if I had another pass, I could probably handle this on Elite no problem. And we're already done. So yeah, that makes it go a lot faster. Alright, dual guns, and let's go quickly rush through Albi Advanced for the normal daily dungeon. Even if it takes a little bit longer than 9 AM, I could always go get the second or third one at noon or 3. So that should be okay. Well, actually, I'd probably go for the 3 PM one if I miss the 9 AM one, because I don't really want to attack the Irusan Pinata because it's a cat. So I'm mostly targeting the other two, since it doesn't really matter which one you target one way or the other. Okay, let's go. I'll be advanced. It's only one floor, so I don't think it'll take that long. Oh, and let's use the Japari buff. That way we can move fast. Get it done even faster. It feels weird that we had the maintenance on Wednesday. Like, I'm really thrown off from that. Like, I keep thinking today is Friday, but like I know it's Thursday. I think it's Friday because the maintenance was on Wednesday. There we go. Use wave again to save a little ammo. Got 3 more hours. I wonder if I'll make it. Yeah, I think I will make it to the 9 a.m. pinata. The pony one. Okay, there's the boss key. Go this way, this way. Spirit gems and reforged tools. And we'll pick this chest. Knuckles, and I don't need these summons right now. Okay, send us to the Pony Pinata and the Garrett Kills. Oh yeah, everyone's already over here waiting for it. Let's turn on my spell walk. Let's get Thunder charged up too. There it is. Get my phone fairy out here to help too. And it's dead. Get some reforged tools. That was from Albi Dungeon. So now we have all that done. Okay, let's go to the event NPC. There, and we get 20 more coins. And another point on the big quest. So day 5 will be Sunday, I think. That'll be when I complete it 5 times.
법양청에서 연락이 올 때가 됐는데
We're gonna go do Rabby Dungeon next, because that's the veteran dungeon today. Now that we have the event stuff done. And before I go in, let's go ahead and feed my spirit weapon. Oh wait, I can raise the bond first. There you go. %. Do we have any powder? No. And those. And those. Wow, we got 84 of those. 10%. 18%, very nice. And 21%. Okay, Knuckles on second and Scythe on first. So these candies that the piñatas drop last for a week, but you can use them as a catering ingredient, so if your catering skill isn't at rank 1, this event will be a pretty good way to train it, because you don't have to buy dishes, you can just use these as the ingredients, and plus catering dishes don't expire, so that's also nice. Like, that's what I'd be using these for if I was, like, working on a new character. Alright, let's go. Scythe skills are on 6. Lamp Chop, welcome to the stream. Working on my veteran run right now. So far the stream's going pretty good. A lot of events just started up, so there's a lot to do. Let's get this guy. Oh, that skeleton's attacking. Come on. There we go. Is there one more? No, we got them all. See how close I'm getting to the end. Oh, okay, one more room than the boss. Like how long have I been streaming? Because, I've been streaming Mabinogi for probably a little over 3 years now. Switch back to using a scythe, remove some enemy aggro. And there's the boss key. And not yet, like, my channel's just a small channel. I only stream Mabinogi for fun. It's a small game, so it's, so that's also one of the reasons why, too. Like, I stream it to, like, bring more attention to it. And boss time. And sure, like, I mean, I just stream Mabinogi for fun, but, Luckily this boss is pretty easy. Oops, a little low on health there. Oh well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get... Okay, we'll use Crisis Escape, remove aggro, and then we're gonna get her with, I guess 2 meteors. Oh wait, I'll be able to get her with the third one in a second, once that bar... There. And the boss is down, so 31 minutes and 15 seconds. What do we have in here? A gem, some gold, some spirit gems, smoldering thread, reforged tools. Veteran dungeon is done, so we can complete that. What else do I want to run today? I might just do commerce. Well, there's still a lot of time left though. I could use up that elite pass if I wanted to. Let's go ahead and use the forgetful potion of the day, reset my level. Yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on commerce next. How many adventure seals do I have today? Should I do some runs? Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow or next week. Alright, so we'll switch this over to... having the first weapon set be the knuckles, because I use that for commerce. And let's get a speed potion from this. When do these expire anyway? 48 days. When does the event end? Will those bags expire when the event ends? On the 12th, okay. I wonder if these bags will all expire when the event ends too. I'm gonna miss those speed potions. Alright, let's figure out where to start doing commerce from. Let's maybe see what Dumbarton has. We might make room from there. Actually, would it be better if I used a trader skiff? We have 11 slots and 1200 weight with this. With a trader's skiff, I would have... Wait, how many slots does a commerce partner give? 1 or 2? I would have... I'd be able to hold 1500 weight. But if the commerce partner only gives me 1 slot, then that would still be 1 less than the alpaca. Hang on, let's actually see what's better. I'll summon up William here. Okay, yeah, so... That's why I use the alpaca, because the alpaca still has 1 more slot for trading goods than the trader's skiff does. I'll sell these at Vales. And like here, it's not the weight that matters, it's how much inventory slots I have. Like, I would only be able to carry 50 with the trader's skiff, but with the alpaca I can carry 55. So we're gonna take this stuff to Vales. Okay, so Port Sella is still the best place to go. And we have about 4 minutes until departure, and then 4 minutes of actual travel time, so it's going to be about an 8-minute boat ride. I'm going to do some catering, because I got a lot of candy from that piñata. I actually need to serve more catering dishes to level up tasting anyway. I'm maxing out its XP, I can probably get like a title for it or something. Okay, this one won't be quite as big as the other ones. And we're departing. So let's take a look around the auction house. It's been a while since I've looked at chair items. Igloo chairs are really cheap. Even the free run chair isn't that much. Right, we can preview chairs now. Oh, that one looks a little weird. Alright, now we're in Vales, so let's go ahead and use that speed potion. Alright, so we made like 50k gold off that run. Do they have any Bale's vodka here? No. So let's go to Core and see if they have any of that coracle rubber. Nope, they don't have any of that. Alright, let's go to Tailton, see what they have over there. Alchemy crystals, let's go ahead and take those to Bangor for 336. They barely had enough to fill up. Gold have I made today already? 356? That's not bad. Okay, let's try trading something from Turconail next. Lovely potions. Those are worth 102 in Tara, so we'll take them over there. Alright, let's sell this stuff here. So 32k. Then we're gonna check out Core Village again. And if Core Village doesn't have anything, then we'll trade some Cactus Essence. Aquila, and we'll take that somewhere. Okay, let's see what they have here. Still no Coracle Rubber. Okay, so let's go to Aquila. And usually they have Cactus Essence here, so we'll take that to Philia or Fails or wherever. Oh wow, they're actually out of Cactus Essence. That's surprising. I guess we'll just take these exploration rescue kits then, and we'll drop those off at Vales for 64. EXC, thanks for the raid. Mostly just going to be doing commerce for the next hour. Looks like the bridges are out. Let's go and find those. Is the other bridge out too? Yeah, we'll find both these bridges. Oh, and I'm gonna have to stock up on more of these ice crystals when I get closer to Vales. I only have one of those left. So we'll sell this here for 64, so that's 29,440 gold. They do have a lot of that Vale's vodka. We could take that to Philia. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's make a run to Philia real quick, and then if Philia has any of that Philia style jerky, then we'll take that overseas and sell it somewhere in Ulad. Currently I'm not planning on doing any like big airship runs. Maybe when the next trade season starts up. Like in July. And unfortunately, I think that ice bridge I made is gone. Oh no, wait, it's still there. Wow, those last a little bit longer than I thought they did. Oh yeah, and actually there's a new airship skin too for the airship commerce. Like, they talked about it in the official stream for the guild update. There's like there's a skin for the airship that's like guilds can get. pretty cool. Yeah, I might join a guild at some point. Maybe like later this month. So I'll probably just like wait a little while and then and look around. See what guilds are out there. But yeah, now that the update's actually out, there's a little bit more motivation to join one. But one of these guys are still alive? Dodged the giant lion there. Lucky he ain't get me. Can we not set a hotkey for the guild window? Dungeon guide window, weapon set, pet window, spirit window, messenger window, quest window, skill, character. Huh, guess not. I wonder if I could set like a hotkey from here or something. Oh, this just opens up a page to the main website. Don't care about that. Oh well, guess I have to actually come all the way over here to like open this. Would be nice if you could set like a hotkey for it though. Sell the stuff here. So that's 88,000, not bad. And how much of this do they have? Yeah, they have a lot of that. I could sell that at Tailton for 779. That's pretty good. Or Tara for 875. Okay, we're gonna take some of that Phileas style jerky. So let's take the camel. And for now, we're heading to Tara with this. That rubber banding crap is kind of annoying. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait around a bit. Gonna take over 5 minutes to leave, 4 minutes to get there, so have another 9.5 minutes before we reach Ulan. And then probably another... Maybe another 7 to 10 minutes to get to Tara, depending on how many bandits I encounter and have to fight. So it looks like Tara is still the best place to go. 875. We're gonna take it there.
내 지붕이고 땅이 내 이불이지.
Okay, aside from that one bandit that basically forced me to fight them by hiding by that doorway, it took us about 9 minutes to get here. So yeah, 7 to 10 minutes to get from Port Cian to Tara was actually pretty close. Let's sell this here for 875, so that's 85k gold. Pull this open and sell these boots for 4k, and then oh right, I still need to go get a clover. Portcola. When does my other one expire? In a week. Let's get this one. And this one will last about a week as well. Okay, we'll get a couple of these. Elite Pass for Sniper War. Feed my spirit weapon. %. Oh, there's like a an accessory that's permanent for commerce. Yeah, maybe I should look into that. Trustworthy trader. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's see what accessories they have. No, not for tail. What's the accessory called? Try Celtic first. Oops. Let's see. Might as well scroll through everything. Celtic Cross. Probably one of the expensive ones. Oh, here we go. Some of these are expensive, though. Uh, 3%. These are all pretty much the same, right? Yeah. Looks like these are... Looks like they only have 3 of them, so 60 and 65... Or... Oh, there's one here for 60 mil. Any cheaper ones? No, it doesn't look like it. The price isn't really a big deal either way. Like, that gives 3%, 1% discount, 3%, 2% rate increase. How does that compare to these ones? Increase rating 2.7. Increase rating by 3 plus as that purchase discount. And then the suffix has purchase discount of 2.8, and these have purchase discount of 3% plus the 2% rating increase. So yeah, these are definitely better. This one has an enchant on it. I mean, not an enchant, but a reforge. Ooh, that one has a pretty good reforge for being just a little bit more. What about the enchant scrolls? I wonder what the price on those are. Enchant scroll. Or maybe I need to put that part before. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll I'll search for the enchants and I'll keep an eye on like the trinkets and then go after them a little bit later. And if the enchant scrolls are a little bit cheaper, I may decide to take the risk and enchant it myself. Wait a minute, what are the... What are the ranks on those anyway? A rank B and a rank 7, so yeah, that's not too bad. If it was like a rank 5 or lower enchant, then I'd probably just buy these, but I might just enchant it myself. Alright, well I think I'm going to wrap up today's stream right around here. And we'll be playing more Mabinogi tomorrow.